You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole, and Nightwish Army, welcome back to the Deichbrand Festival 2022, where we are doing song-by-song reactions. Today we got a doozy for you. We have 3 songs, but we are actually starting with Troy addressing the public, then we're bleeding into Nemo, then we're getting to see some Sleeping Sun, and finishing off with some Shoemaker. Chronicans, Nightwish Army, I want to thank you so much for the support that you gave to me on my last premiere for the Imaginera making of that album. Many of you showed up. There was over 300 of you that ended up showing up in that 2 hours, and even 93 of you at one time were watching the video, and that really means the world to me because I don't get many chances to do these premieres, so when I do get the chance, I'd love to see as many of you as I can. So thank you all for showing up, and we're finally back with this Deichbrand Festival from 2022, and many of you were talking about how much you wanted to see this concert come back down the rabbit hole, so that's why we are here. We are doing 3 songs today, as I have already told you. We have done Nemo, we have done Sleeping Sun, and we have done Shoemaker on the channel before, so let's wrap them all together. Let's have a good time jamming together, and also see the differences in these performances compared to obviously when she's performing with, say, with Marco or something like that. So I'm excited to see the differences. This is an amazing festival, and I can't wait for the new album that is so close to being done. And again, congratulations, Floor, for having a successful second child coming to this planet with the beautiful name Lucy. That's a great name, and without further ado, Nightwish Army, we're gonna get into this. Let's start with Troy setting the stage.
Deutschland, beautiful Deutschland.
Deutschland!
Ich liebe Deutschland. It seems to me that there might be some people out there who've never heard us before. Is that true? No? You've all seen us before?
Every single one of you?
Excellent. Well, that's good news because you're all invited to a party in my hotel tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm in room 26, so I'll see you all there. Bring a bottle.
Oh my god.
Anyway, this next song that we're going to do is quite ancient. It goes back to the 1870s. It's one that all Nightwish fans will know.
The 1870s?
Let's go for it. You sing along if you can.
Beautiful. First of all, this just sounds incredible. The keyboard really stands out the most for me in this song. I know a lot of you were saying this is one of your favorite songs from Nightwish itself, and I really can see why. And just the atmosphere that it creates right off the bat. It's funny that he says it takes you back to 1870, Troy said there, but I do believe, no, that's a lawn, but I guess this one still makes you feel like you travel back in time to like a more bard type of like a feel. And I can't believe I almost mixed those two together. I know I mentioned that you can kind of hear some of the effects a little better in this, but something that I notice more on the later versions of songs that are from a while ago is that they do add a little extra for the effects when it's live, just to add an even more atmosphere of like, oh, I wish I would have put this here. And I feel like there was some more stuff going on in this one. I could be wrong, but I was noticing that as well. I gotta ask you, like, the way that Nemo makes you feel, that one has so much joy that's just oozing from that. Are you all getting the same feeling there? Like, with Nemo, please remind me where this one came from. Is this from Once? I'm pretty sure it's from Once. And to think that this was Taria's song at first, and what Floor does to it, at least for me, just that extra range that she always goes to at the end of the songs that you're just looking for. It's like a stamp from Floor that you don't need every time, but because you know she can do it, it's just like you wanna hear it every time. And that guitar solo, even Empu coming in there, just I forget how much he can add to a song with just so little time, because he doesn't have like crazy long guitar solos or anything like that, but they all are so impactful, and when they happen, they really stand out because it's not just jamming you with solos all the time like so many other metal bands do. In my opinion, we really are super lucky that we get to hear a song like Nemo be sung by Nightwish in 3 different eras, with like Annette, Taria, and Floor all having their different flair to how it sounds. I think that's really cool, to be honest. And without further ado, now we get to hear Floor's rendition of Sleeping Sun again. And I'm loving the atmosphere from this festival. And Troy is such a standout, isn't he? Like, even him, like, speaking at the very beginning, he has the same charisma like a Floor has. And the duo that those two have, he is like another Marco for the type of charisma that he really brings. And I know he was still coming out of his shell when Marco was still around here, but now that Marco isn't here, he has that full ability to express himself the same way that I see when I'm like checking out those interviews with Ori, because he's so invested with that project as well. So this is amazing. I can see why you all wanted me to get right back to this festival, because it's one of the best ones, and it was off YouTube for a while. So now that it's back on, we better make sure we finish this, eh? All right, Sleeping Sun. It's been a while since I heard Sleeping Sun. Okay, I just must admit, like, what Tuomas creates, he, like, has to. I know he's already done his own movie with Imaginarum, and he creates the best soundtrack, like, type of music atmosphere, but I can only imagine the amazingness that children would be experiencing, and everyone else who loves Disney, if Tuomas had a chance to actually do the soundtrack to a Disney movie. Specifically, something as imaginative as what a cartoon could push with his mind. I just think that would be one of the most beautiful things, and the inspiration that would come from if Tuomas got to lead one of those Disney soundtracks. That I just thinking about it makes me very, very excited. was Sleeping Sun, y'all, and just thinking about the view that Floor and the whole band had, obviously, but you can just see Floor like front and stage there just gazing out, and everyone moving their camera lights and maybe some lighters, who knows. But just that, basically it would look like the sky with the stars on the ground, y'all. Like, I can only imagine what that would have looked like. That was complete stars up here. In the background, they had all that festival looking stuff like that, then stars on the ground. Like, that just sounds amazing. And the Sleeping Sun, the thought of that, and like the cycle that the sun goes through and all that, they're always so much about nature and how much Tuomas blends in his love of nature into all of his music and everything that it's all about, but then somehow relates like these lyrics that can hit you, that are about nature, that you can reflect on yourself. And this song is just so beautiful and so calming, with so many people at a festival, to have that control and to not have to have such a heavy metal sound to them, to like keep everyone engaged and entertained. You can see everyone's just loving it and really taking it in. And this moment in their section of this festival really feels a lot slower. Like, Nemo is not very fast, this is not very fast, Shoemaker not the craziest fastest either. So it's a nice kind of relax until the big finale, which we know how this concert and festival ends. So thank you so much for being with me till this far. And if you are having a good time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know if you want me to continue on this concert. So without further ado, we are getting into Shoemaker now.
Wie schön das war. Vielen Dank. Dankeschön.
Yeah, that was so good.
Das nächste Lied ist von unserem neuen Album, Human Nature.
Nice.
It's a bit of a sing-along. Well, not really, but I would love to see you give it a shot. You want to sing?
Oh, no.
All right, let's go. Now you've been tucked in glory, eternal rise and wonder. The sainted wings, staring out her, howling at the end. Yours is the holy God. The secret central. You're with us, face up the night, singing through the warmth of that night. I want to sing with you. You're home now, as we every living creature. We want to come with you. Here I came to be. You're reaching to the far on the stellar sea, cutting little stars. We are waiting you, my beauty, reaching through the curtain. We're coming to join you. Oh, we fight for a lifetime to rekindle the human spark. Another night. Now you've been tucked in glory, eternal rise and wonder. A state of awakens. Starry young heart, howling at the earth. Yours is the whole story meant for heavens. Of myriad endings. Here I came to be. You're reaching to the far on the stellar sea, cutting little stars.
Okay, first off, I just want to say how amazing it is to hear this song again. It's literally been since Alana and I listened to the song for the first time when we were doing the album version, the actual music video there, and you guys got to elaborate what this was all about to us. And so now just getting to hear this song just fully as its musical entity, which is how I used to first take music, and I used to just listen to the music itself and then find out about the story and everything else. But now, being a reaction channel, you kind of do it the other way around. At least I do, because I try to add something to it than just like talk about how the music sounds, because we all heard how it sound. But speaking of how it sounds, even though it's a little slower, it's just this one I remember was one of my favorites for a reason. It sounded really good in the studio. It sounds even for me better live here. It's just, I think it may be just because Nightwish is that incredible live, but it does feel like it's even more atmospheric and even more building up. And I was waiting for this drop to happen, and it's just getting me excited because I don't know this song enough to be like knowing exactly how it's actually going to play out. I knew the drop was coming, but not exactly how it was going to drop. And that's also what's awesome about Nightwish, is because there's so many signatures of what Nightwish does, you kind of always get those marks that you're looking for to get checked off. And I'm very excited for how this song ends as well, because we all know how good that part is.
And when he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with the night and pay no worship to the garish sun.
Yeah, wow. Until next time with Deichbrand, y'all. That we definitely gotta finish this one a little quicker, though. It won't be as big of a gap until the next one comes down. That was incredible, y'all. And the craziest thing about admiration like that, and you can see just people are crying, some people are in awe. There's a bit of fear that I always have gotten with Floor, and when you get goosebumps, that's the same thing that when a cat gets his tail shoots up and then it's like kind of scared a little bit because it got shocked. That's kind of what awe is, because you get shocked from awe, and then all these hairs start sticking up, kind of in frightness, but also in admiration and like glory and all that too, right? And there's something like goddess like about Floor when she performs for Nightwish, and I'm sure with everything else, but specifically with Nightwish, with Tuomas, how he adds the cinematic with it. The lighting's perfect. The background behind her is just like, it's everything that Floor it just brings out the best of Flora. He knows how to bring out the best of her. So when she comes into these songs, y'all, it's unlike anything I've ever experienced when she enters any song. Like, honestly, like anytime Flora enters, it's just like, that's why there's literally a category called FLOORGASMS, y'all. Like, not many people have that with their name. Like, that's super impressive. But yeah, like, so there is a bit of fear, but like that's honestly in the nicest way I can say it, because you always fear the thing that you somewhat respect the most. Like for basketball, I'm sure I would have feared Michael Jordan. He's one of the fiercest competitors there are. Even when I'm talking to, say, Marcella Bavio, the reverence that she has for Floor Jansen when she talks about her is like a bit of a fear, though it's still like best friends. They connect and all that. That's all good, but that's what I'm trying to say. So I can only imagine what it would be like to meet Floor, and obviously all the Nightwish members as well. They're all were shining on this one, but obviously the end of that just makes you zone in onto Floor. I think Empu is just he seems so much more reserved now, which is good because he's performing everything at a peak performance. I guess I just wish I saw him kind of more loose, I guess, or just not as reserved. But so other than that, it's still amazing though, y'all. And I love seeing Kai to the side and Tuamas right behind Floor. I think that really makes it stand out for me with Deichbrand here as well. I love that setup. And like I said, we got some really good songs left on this concert that I am not going to wait very long to get to. So definitely stay tuned. If you had a good time with me, please let me know with hitting a like button, comment down below what your favorite song was out of these 3 amazing songs, and subscribe if you are new. And if you want to become a Chronican, it is that easy. Just hit the button, hit that notification bell, and you'll make sure you make it when we come down the rabbit hole, because we are now exiting the rabbit hole, folks. Thank you guys so much. Peace and love. God bless y'all.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Thank you all so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you had a good time and you are new to the channel and you don't want to miss the next one, here is a very easy way that you can make it to our next one by hitting the subscribe button. If you liked what you heard on this video and you want to support this artist, then an easy way to do that is going right here. And I think we have a really good video for you right here that we think you will enjoy. Thank you all so much. See you next time.